How to be high vibe, part 4. My name is Lisa Turner from Set Freedom. We're a spiritual and consciousness awakening organization specializing in training professional practitioners. So in this practice to stay high vibe, this is where you're going to use your hands. And what you do is you tap your thumb to each of your fingers in turn. And you can practice doing it slowly or quickly. And here's the thing. Here's the reason it works. Your fingers, the bit of your brain that operates your speech, is very, very close to the bit of your brain that operates your fingers, which is why when you're doing something complicated and fiddly and that requires a bit of dexterity, you might stop talking. That's why people bite their tongue or stick their tongue out, because they're concentrating on what their hands are doing. This also has the reverse effect, which is when you concentrate on what your hand is doing, it will stop that inner chatter. So it will shut up that inner critic or inner bitch or inner bastard, if that's what you have. I don't know how you experience it, how you do, but that inner chatter that isn't always helpful, really useful when you're meditating. And that's one of the reasons why a lot of practices, spiritual practices, have this idea of mudras. But what we're going to do is you're going to do each finger in turn. And then you can do some things like do alternate fingers. Oh, that's really hard. So you go like pinky, that one, and then ring, and then first. And so, but do it in a way that with intention, so you know what the pattern is. You can make up patterns and play around with it. But what that does is, the more fiddly it is, the more complicated it is, the more it will silence your inner critic. And that, or there's just your inner voice, which may or may not be critical. If it's a great inner voice, that's great. Keep listening to it. If it's helpful, and empowering, great. But for a lot of people, it just needs to be shut up. So we can do this with our fingers. That is how to be high vibe. See you in the next part.